Hey guys, what's up? It's Otis with Max Wax Packs here, and on one of the videos that I posted about the Chrono card versus CDP Card Dealer Pro, and if you don't mind, we'll just call it Chrono versus CDP. But anyways, it was when I did the comparison, the second video I did the comparison of the Formula F1 cards, and I did it Chrono versus CDP, and in that case, Chrono actually won. It did a really good job. It really outperformed CDP. But so somebody said, hey, well, that's great for that, but what about other cards? So I said, okay, well, I happen to be sitting here with 5 or 6 boxes of cards, about 10,000 cards or so that were dropped off. And usually I penny sleeve these, but this last month I've penny sleeved over 50,000 cards, and I'm kind of tired of penny sleeving. So I'm actually going to try to just scan these raw using Fujitsu's 8170. You can see it here. That's why you can see it on screen. I'm going to use the 8170 to scan. I'm not going to use the software from Chrono. And I'm going to actually put these in my own folder, and then I'm going to drop them into both programs, and we'll see which one recognizes these and how well these do. Now, I will tell you that because they are black bordered or black edged cards, it can be a little bit difficult on the scanner if you use the CDP or if you use the Chrono software. So you have to select the black edge option, which I would show you. So anyways, I'm going to scan this little batch right here. I don't know how many cards that is, but it's this many, right? Okay, so we're going to scan these. So just hang tight. I don't know if it's going to give me any fits. I've noticed that when I don't scan, or when I, what was I going to say, when I don't have penny sleeves on them, it's a little more difficult. Before I do that, and sorry, everything is kind of a mess, but we had a huge mail day. About $100,000 worth of cards on mail day came in, so I had to sort those too. This is a great side hustle. I'm going to go ahead and wipe down the scanner and wipe down the glass real quick. I just want to make sure everything's about as clean as it can be for this. So let me do that. Make sure my rollers are clean. Then I'm going to take my microfiber cloth here. Just go over it real quickly. Make sure all that is done properly. Okay. Then we're going to get the scanning. So I'm going to go ahead and open my software. Where is it? My paper stream. And I'll bring everything over here in just a second. I'm going to leave that picture in the middle, I guess. I don't really feel like moving it right now, but you can see I'll leave the paper stream over here on this side. So let's connect to the scanner, and let's go to scan settings. And I've got to create a folder. So I'm going to browse, and I'm going to create a folder here, here, and then I'm just going to make something. And I'm just going to call a new folder. It's going to, oh shoot, put it in the wrong thing. Hold on. Darn it. It's supposed to go in here. Put it here, and then I'll go new folder. Okay, and we're going to, this is going to be 031724 KC versus CDP. Okay, all right. I don't know what the hell just happened, but I know I named it, and I'll try it again. KC dash versus dash CDP. Enter. Okay, there we go. So that's going to be our folder. I'm going to click OK. All right, and then we're going to go to Advanced Settings, and we're going to call this 03-17-24. Sorry, I'm really screwing this. 03-1724 space hyphen. Let me see. Alt 255 gives me a space there. There we go. And this is going to be called Pinnacle MLB. My God, you think I'd know how to type by now? Alt 255, and there's our space. And I really don't have anything else to add to that, I guess. That's it. So let's just see. We'll just put test. Okay, let's click OK. It's going to start here. Okay. Let's click OK. All right, and we're going to click OK. All right. Now, grab these two. What we're going to do is we're going to get these lined up. I may have to push these through because they're not penny sleeve. Don't know. We're going to find out. But here we go. It's going to be fun nonetheless. Let's hope for the best, okay? Let's see. Let's click scan, and we're going to drop these in here. Let's see what happens. you see how they get stuck. They don't feed very well without penny sleeves. So I just keep my hand here and kind of put some pressure on the back of it. Okay, let's keep it going. All right, there we go. Okay, so we just added all those pinnacles. That is 233 cards. Now give me a second to move them out of the way. I'll leave that there. All right, now that you've seen them scanned, I can go ahead and turn this off. So let me go ahead and turn off the OBS cam. And now we're going to go right here. We're going to click finish, okay? And so from here, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and open our folder up. And we are going to find our document that we just made, which should be 03. No. Where is it? Actually, did I put a... I think I did, right? I did 0317, right? Where the heck did it go? Where's my folder? Well, let's just do it by date then. Oh, I guess this is it. Never mind. Okay, so we're going to have these done in B and F, and B is back and F is front. So we're going to open our program here, Advanced Renamer, which I think I've showed you guys that before. And I'll do the upgrade later. So let's go ahead and open our folder here. We're going to find that folder, and it's going to be, oh my God, what am I doing? Users, me. Right here, right here, right here, right here. And then it's K. So let's find K. There it is. Do that, click open. Okay, and we're going to tell it that we want it to change. And you can see here it's got every other, so I'm just going to click start. Everything that had an F is now going to have an A, so the front card is put in front. Okay, so we can close that down. You see how now it changed it, so it's A and B, and so that's the front of that one, because it matters when we drop them in to the program. So now what we're going to do is we can close out of our scanner. Okay, and we're going to go, I guess let's do CDP first. So let's go ahead and add a batch. This is going to be 031724 dash Pinnacle MLB. Okay. And we're going to select baseball. And we'll just leave everything like it is. Leave everything like it is. Then we're going to do magic scan front and back. And we're going to select our cards. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to select all of them. Okay. And we're going to drag them. So I'm going to move that off the screen real quick so I can just drag them over here. Here we go. Ready? And there it goes. So it's going to upload those. Now on this side, I'm going to click the camera. All right. There's our interface. And I'm going to tell it that I want to import the photos. So this is going to be baseball. And I didn't even bother to see. This is 92. Okay. So we're going to do 92. Let's put 1992. Pinnacle. Okay, click OK. And I'll claim for right now that we're going to do that. And we're going to do, let's see, we had 233, so we're going to go 300 cards max. And we're going to do import photos. Okay, so let's bring this over here. I'm going to have to, there we go, just like that. Okay, we're going to use existing scans. And we're going to drop, yeah, that's fine. And I think we're going to change this, and we're just going to go to like 250. No, so that'll be 500 cards. Who cares? It's just trash. I'll delete it anyway. So let's click OK. And now we're going to need to find the apps and scans. Let's go and find the file. Where is it? Okay, there it is. Okay, there's our files right there. So while that's doing, I'm going to be tapping the space bar to get these in. It's going to take a little bit, so hang tight. What? Quantity has been reached. No. 300. We'll go to 500 then. Okay. Where are we at? Well, I don't even know where I was at, to be honest with you. I'll look here just to see. $120. Bear with me, I gotta find out where I was at now. So this one I'm gonna go ahead and click continue. I'm gonna let it start doing its AI thing. Let's see, where the hell was I? 150 should have been at 300 then, right? Why did it stop there? Hold on, let me just, I'll just pick up an option. I have no idea. Let's go here. What is this one? Where am I at? I'll just start here. Oh, it says, okay, fine. There. We'll let the first one go. I guess I'm going to have to just do it like that. And I'll leave it like that. Okay, card saved. Okay. I don't know where we left off, so... One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 12, 24, 26, 60. So each thing would be 2, and it was 150. So that's probably going to be nothing farther than 75. I can't imagine that's right, though. Yeah, no, that's not going to be right. All right, I'm just going to start from 300 and go up. I have no idea. So let me just get to the middle point here, and then we'll continue with this one, all right? And we'll just see. What a pain in the butt. Let's go to 300, 308, 308. There we go. So We'll just keep adding these for the time being. Bear with me a second. You can see on the other side what's been done. So it's looks like it's found those pretty well in the 92s pinnacles. So what we'll do now is we'll see where we're at on this side. I'm going to be close, so it's going to be 150 cards here in just a second. Yep, okay, so I'm going to click OK. I'm going to click that. And I'm going to stop it there for this one, so that is going to be pretty close there. So let's click OK. And then what we're going to do is we're going to close this out. I'm going to click quit. And we're going to find, here it is. Okay. I have no idea if I've put too many cards on this thing or not. But what I am going to do is I'm going to tell it that I want it to go ahead and, oops, let me get out of this. Cancel and close. Yes. And we're going to tell it that we want it to do AI for these. Click OK. And then it's going to give me my option here. That's what we're doing. OK. And we're going to click OK. All right. Now that's going to AI, and it's going to tell you here that we should get an update in just a minute. That's going to be updated. Now, with that done, it's uploading in pieces here. So let's go ahead and make this bigger now, and we'll put our focus all on CDP. Okay. So it looks like in this case. Looks like it's found, I mean, I'm seeing where it looks like it seems to have found all of them without, the only thing I'm missing is sales price, which is perfectly fine, even though this one's upside down. Oh my God, I've got a few of these that are upside down, so good job on that. But it is getting it upside down even and doing a pretty damn good job. Okay, so 484, which I'm not really sure how that even happened. We only had 233 scans, so I'm not really sure where this is at. At least that's what this is telling me. But in either case, let me see where I'm at. You know what? That's probably right, actually, because the scanner paused halfway. So we'll sit with this real quickly. As a matter of fact, that's. Let me see what the last number is. No, that's right. It is 480. It is 484 cards. So I'm gonna be a little shy on the other one because I only picked 300 of them. But in either case, so it does look like this went very well. So now the real test is going to be where does Chrono stand with all this. So let's. Oh my God, can we just like make this a little easier? Let's put this here. Let's close this, and then let's get our Chrono card up, and let's put it here. There we go. Okay, so we're watching here. It's still uploading, so we're just gonna have to wait. Okay, so let's just give it a little bit. It's got, I think we did a total of 300, so it's going to be 600 scans, I guess. I mean 600 images. So let's see what we've got. Okay, we've got 130 left. And we're just gonna have to wait to see what the result is. So we do see this one here, and honestly, when it came to the pinnacle, this was. I mean, granted, I haven't clicked on all of them, but you can pretty much tell when there's an error. And what's really cool is it's doing so well that it's not even giving you alternative options here. Usually they'll say, well, there's a couple different options. No, this is pretty much it, spot on. So I would say that on this side, CDP did a damn good job. So now we're going to wait and see what's happening here. We should have another, okay. So there's our last 65. Yeah, I think we're done then. So that would be 855, yeah, so that's 0. And then 678, yeah. So we're in line here. I was just adding these up to make sure that that's the cards that we have. So now we're just going to wait and see what happens, what Chrono says, and what their results are. Okay, so we've got 150 cards there and 150 cards there. Hey guys, what's up? It's Otis of Maxbox Packs, and now I'm finally coming back. It's a day later because I had a lot of work to get done. But what we had done is we'd done a comparison of the 1992 Pinnacle. We had scanned them, and then we had uploaded them to Card Dealer Pro, which you can see on the right-hand side of the screen there. And I think that we ended up uploading like 484 items, and I believe only 17 were not recognized. And to be fair, I only uploaded 300 on Chrono Card. And so I'm going to disregard the 17 for right now, only because I can't guarantee that the exact same cards, those 17, were uploaded on the Chronocard side. But here's what I can say: I would say out of the 484 items, I'm saying that it went pretty damn well. I don't see any problems there. I think yesterday when I first looked at this, I was saying that it was pretty spot on. And while there does seem to be a couple cards like this one here, and a couple others, as you can see. And I would say that these are, I believe, okay, this is a mistake because it pulled in too many. And so there may be a couple, and it looks like, to be honest with you, it looks like CDP is much more sensitive to cards that are upside down. Chronocard is not. And I can tell you that I tried to put all these in the same order, but there were some that are upside down. And when you open Chronocard, you're going to see there's a ton. So let's just say for all purposes that the ones that are missed are ones that are upside down, except this one's not. And so we're going to give it credit for finding the majority of them, right? So great. CDP, I have no problem with that. I think that its success rate in this particular one is very good. Now, what you're going to see here is this is the Chronocard results, right? So D and E were the two that I did with these cards. And the flag means, this is the checkered flag, which means that the AI completed. If there were any that it couldn't do, it would have one of these right here, one of these little notepads with a pen in it, and it would have a number there. So if I give you an example, like, see this right here? This means that out of 400, and there was 450 cards. Does that say 449? Yeah. So there's 450 cards total. 449 were registered or recognized by AI, and that doesn't mean they're correct, right? It just means AI believes they're correct. And one could not be recognized at all. So going back here, we can at least see that on these two that we did, which are the 1992 Pinnacles, all of them, 100% of the 300 that we uploaded, AI was able to recognize. Now, we're going to do the same thing here. So I'm going to just randomly, I'm going to go to the CDP side real quickly. I'm going to pick 10. So I'm going to go, here's one. We're just going to click, and we're going to say, okay, that's West Chamberlain. Okay, and we're going to close. And then let's see this one. This one, I can't remember. Yeah, Tommy, that's Tommy Green. Okay, let's go down. I see this one's upside down, and it got it, I guess. Let me see. Sorry, I've got my contacts in. Okay, that's correct. Let's just scroll. Tony Pena, that's correct. Scroll again. Let me go down here a little bit. Charlie Hayes, that's correct. Oral Hershaza, that's correct. Okay, so, and now I'm going to do the same thing here, right? So we're going to go ahead and double click on this one and put it into grid format right here. Okay, now, here's what happens on Chronocard. So we're just basically going to randomly select, say, okay, this says it's Rafael Palmeiro, it is. Let's go down here. Otis Nixon, it is. Go down here. Brian Jordan, it is. Steve Farr, that is. Okay, and I mean, so anyways, so I would say that by looking at this, and it's pretty well done. I mean, I will say that there is absolutely nothing not filled in here. Now these are 300 cards, and this is 484, and there were some cards on here that weren't on there. So, for argument's sake, guys, I think it's fair to say that. I mean, while I still think Chronocard outperformed a little bit, meaning maybe one or two card recognition, I would call it pretty much even. And I would say that Card Dealer Pro and Chronocard both did an excellent job in locating the right player to match the card. So their AI seems to be very spot on. Okay, now this one's upside down, Pedro Guerrero, and it is. So, I mean, we're good. I have no problem there. Now, so the next thing that matters, right? If we're, let's just say for argument's sake that both companies did an excellent job on this particular series of finding all the cards using their AI. So then what do we have? Well, we have the timing it took, which in this case, I will say that Card Dealer Pro was faster on this, for example. I want to say that it took almost 15 minutes to get the results back here, which I have no problem with now because I have had them come back in 5 minutes, in 2 minutes, in 15 minutes, and I've been very satisfied with that. So I quit arguing about that part of it, right? It was when it seemed like it took forever, and that was related to a glitch that we had. So then what it comes down to is the features. And I will go into a video on features, so we're going to put those aside. And then finally, the most important, I think, is going to be the price. So if both companies, if both AI features are 100% accurate, let's just, for argument's sake, 100% accurate, which in this case, I'm going to go ahead and just throw it and say, fine, let's assume they are. I'm not going to check all 300 cards or 400 cards and make sure every player is exact, but by skimming over it, it looks pretty good. Now it comes down to cost. So we're going to go ahead, and I've opened this here, and I'm going to pull it and put it, let me see if I can move it to right here. Okay, I'll put it right there. And I'll click pricing for Kronozio, and I'm going to go to the upgrade option. Okay, so here's what we've got. Now I've made a spreadsheet, and I'm going to read off my spreadsheet, but I'm going to edit this video so that what I'm saying shows up, right? Pretty much. Okay, so we have, let's see, we have the 6 plans from Car Dealer Pro, as you can see on your screen. $9 a month gets you 500 scans. $19 a month gets you 1,100 scans. $39 a month gets you 2,500 scans. $59 a month gets you 5,000 scans. Yeah, $99 a month gets you 10,000 scans, and $199 a month gets you 25,000 scans. Okay. So there is an edit I need to do. I'm going to show you this. This is my Excel spreadsheet, okay? And there is actually an error that I see right now because if you look at the Kronocard, you can get 250,000 scans. And yes, so this is right. So this would actually cost you this times 12, okay? Roughly, okay? And so let's do a copy and paste. All right. Okay, so it's the same all the way through. And this looks about the same all the way through, but so I guess I'll just show you this. It's very simple. So here's what I've got. So we've got, well, let me move this over so you can see the Kronocard real quick on pricing. So with AI documentation, so they have 3 plans, okay? You have the $49 plan. Now this is annually. So if you look on my spreadsheet, you're going to see it here. It breaks it down into the month. It's $4.08 versus $9, and then it's $12.42 versus whatever and so forth. So, but they do theirs annually, okay? So for $49 for the year, you're going to get 2,500 AI scans, okay? So that's like whenever you want them. If you want them at the beginning of the month, if you want them halfway through the year, you get 2,500 scans for the entire year, not the month, whereas CDP does it by month. So it's very simple. Let's bring this out, and here's a chart, okay, based on their plans, okay? So Chrono has the Pro Basic, the Pro Lite, and the Pro Premium, which you can see right here. There's the Pro Lite for $149, and that gets you 10,000 scans. And then there's the Pro Premium. Let me scroll down, and let me move this over. Oops. And you'll see it here. Oh my God. Okay. Sorry. Let me scroll down. Pro Premium right here is $199 for the year, and you get 250,000 AI scans. Okay. So I've put all the plans here, and I've tried to break this down. So there is a point where it's not cost effective to go with Kronozio, right? So if all you want to do is you want to scan 500 cards a month, right, which is basically, excuse me, 6,000 cards a year, then it would cost you to do this with Kronozio, because you're only getting 2,500 scans for the annual fee. You would end up paying the $199 plan. Okay, and the $199 a year plan, which comes out to $12.42 a month, that would get you, it's overkill, because their step is 2,500 scans, and I believe, to be honest with you, I believe you can just buy that membership again, which would give you 5,000 scans. But if we're doing, let me insert this row here, right, and let's just do by the year. Okay, and this equals this times 12. This way it makes for an easier comparison, okay? So there you go, all right? We're not gonna worry about getting down here because nobody's scanning that, but really we're looking at more of the monthly. So if you look at Kronozio, you would basically have to take this fee times 3, and you end up with 7,500 scans. So because you could rebuy the plan once you use the 2,500, you can rebuy the plan again. So that would be stupid. So the next thing you're going to do is, if you're going to go to do this many, you have to basically jump up to this plan right here, which is $12.42 times 12 for the year, $149. So in this case, you will spend $41 more to scan 5,000 or 500 cards a month for the whole year. You will spend $41 more using Kronocard, okay? And that is the only time that Kronocard will be more expensive. But when you pay $149, you will end up with a total of 10,000 scans as opposed to the 6,000 scans. So if I was to break this and put an insert right here and another insert, right, I would say, okay, cards. We'll do cards per year, and this is actually going to be, this equals this number right here. Okay, so, and it's not a dollar. Okay, sorry, let me change the format. Sorry, I'm doing this on the fly because I want you guys to see it, and I'm trying my best here to make sure I don't screw it up too badly. Okay, so we're talking about 10,000 scans here. Okay, and let me format these so we have the same number, and we'll use this, and we'll put, yeah, we'll just leave it like that. Okay, so you will get 6,000 scans total for $108 a year. You will get 10,000 scans total for $149 a year. Now, I also put down the cost per scan here. And what's weird is because the Kronozio plan is so cheap, if I don't tell it to go past the decimals, you'll never see a price. So just for giggles here, you could see that it is almost 2 cents. Look, 222 and then 111, rounding up, and it's just straight zeros here. Okay, so getting down to the comparison, the $199 plan, right, from Kronocard is 250,000 scans. Okay, so it is literally going to be 250,000 scans right through here. Okay, and with Kronocard, this is not even going to apply. But if you wanted to do, and this won't, actually this would work. So let's clear these out because that's not going to matter. So let's clear those contents. Okay, so if you wanted to scan 1,000 cards a month, you would end up buying the the Binder's plan, which then is going to be equaling this, right, times 12. So you'll get 13,200 scans, okay, for $228. Okay, and if you want to do 5,000 scans a month, then you will have to go to this plan here for $59. Okay, that is 60,000 scans a year, and it's going to cost you $708. And if you look at the differences here, $29 difference here, right? $509, $989, $2,189. And so, just so you know the numbers, you would get 120,000 scans with Car Dealer Pro under their plan, right? That gives you 10,000 scans a month here, right? So you're getting, for $99, you can have 10,000 scans a month, okay? Which basically costs you a penny a scan. So if you take that 10,000 times 12 months, you get 120,000 scans for $1,188. You get 250,000 scans for $199. You save about $1,000 a year, okay? Now, let's just say you're freaking Mike Lowry, King Kong, and you are going to scan 250,000 cards, okay? Or, I mean, you could go higher than that, but let's just do the 25,000. The 25,000 plan from CDP will run you $199 a month. It's right here, okay? So 25,000 run you $199. That gets you 300,000 scans a year. Now, that is also $2,189 more dollars than what it costs to scan on Kronozio. However, if you really need to hit that 300,000, this stops at 250. So the next option is to buy the next package. So let's just say, for example, you're going to scan, then I would just, if I'm scanning that much, I'll just buy this package again once I've used it up the first time. So it'll cost me another $200. So basically, it'll cost me $400 to scan 500,000 cards. It'll cost you, to get to 500,000, you will spend because you will have to do two of these. You will spend roughly $4,500 or more. Okay, so where you can see this difference, right? If you leave this alone and you just double up here so you can get to 300,000. If you want to scan 250,000 cards, you're going to spend $2,388 on Car Dealer Pro for the year, and you're going to spend $199 on Kronozio for the year. It's that simple. And I know I'm kind of rambling on here, but it is imperative that you understand the cost difference, right? I mean, it's crazy how much more expensive it is to when you start getting into those numbers. So again, my advice: if you're scanning less than 500 cards or less a month, man, it's a no-brainer. Car Dealer Pro, go with them, fine. But if you try to scan more than 500 cards a month, you will have to buy an upgrade. Okay, now I had to buy the upgrade, and it cost me, I bought 5,000 scans, and it cost me $52. Okay, right off the bat, I've now passed up my fee if I had just gone with Kronozio. So I would have to add $52 to this, which makes it $160. And for 149 or 150, I would have my 10,000 cards a year. So it's not making much sense there. As long as you stay under 500 or under, you're golden with CDP. But if you go over, there's not a plan out here that beats CDP from this point up. I'll be out in a second, babe. So that's where the cost analysis comes in. So even if both card AI work at 100%, no. The pricing is so different that I have to say that I started off as a big CDP fan, but after doing the pricing and having them update their software and seeing how accurate their AI is, I'm switched over to Kronozio and I'm very pleased with it. And I'm not downing CDP, but it would cost me an ass load of money to have to scan. I mean, I'm at 62,000 cards in 2 months. I can tell you that's a disgusting amount of money to have to spend with CDP. Disgusting amount. So, I mean, for me, I've already spent $199. I've got 190,000 cards to go before I have to buy again. That's awesome. Okay. So if you take, if you just take your best price here of like this one, it's still only 25,000 scans a month. I scan in a month, like half the year's worth, I guess. What bothers me about this is you're literally, it's 1 month of scans. Once you pass that up, you're stuck. You have to buy something else. Whereas this, with Kronozio, it's like the whole year. So if 3 months out of the year you're slammed scanning, then it doesn't matter. You can use them all in 1 month. Whereas with CDP, it's broken up over 12 months for a purpose. So sorry guys, but in this case, Kronozio wins again, and they win across the board. So I mean, share your thoughts with me and let me know what you think. But as far as I'm concerned, Kronocard is the way to go for pricing, for accuracy, and for ease of use, customer service. I mean, I've just been very happy with them. But the pricing itself, not very many people can afford the CDP pricing. I sure as hell know I can afford it, but I refuse to. I refuse to pay it when Kronocard gives me awesome service for like a fraction of the price. All right, if you have any questions, let me know. Please leave your comments. And if you want me to test something else, let me know. I've got scanners here. I'm not biased, okay? I'm very unbiased. I don't get paid. I'm not getting any kickbacks. I paid for my memberships at both companies, full price. I did not. I paid for the pricing that you're basically available. If there was a special, I got it. If it's full price, I paid it, whatever. But I didn't get any special stuff, right? I just did my homework, and this is what I found. So if you want me to test something for you, let me know. I'll talk to you guys soon. God bless.